First things first. This is everything you should have in front of you. Your onboarding package, which includes tax forms, both provincial and federal, benefits enrollment form, employee information form, orientation checklist, fuel accounts agreement, PPE agreement, hepatitis B vaccine agreement, company housing rules, standard photo release form, bunker gear agreement for firefighters. You should also have the information package in front of you, which includes roadmap to success, code of conduct for your role, training guide for your role, example paperwork package, and your branch manager's business card. Today's tasks include sign off on agreements, get to know a little about Trojan and what it's like to work here, review core values, review policy highlights, go for a walk around, meet the team, and learn the layout. Complete a pre employment drug and alcohol test. Receive assigned PPE. Additionally, peppered throughout the presentation will be some key learning takeaways that are important to know. About us. Trojan Safety was founded in Fort St. John by Al Kirshner in 1994. With a focus on customer service, in 2003, Trojan expanded to the Grand Prairie area, and from there, went on to open offices in Red Deer, now Sylvan Lake, and Weyburn, Saskatchewan. Trojan offers a wide range of services to our clients, including industrial firefighting, medical services, H2S safety services, air quality monitoring, and an array of other support services. Our core values show you care. Having a team that genuinely wants to help others is what we are all about. It's why we love the safety business. We want to surround ourselves with people that live and breathe to make someone else's day and take pride in going the extra mile. Simple things like courtesy, gratitude, and humility really matter, and they don't just make for a great work environment, they make for a great life. Keep learning. If you're no longer learning, it's time to quit. Being curious about how things work and how to make them better not only makes the job interesting and engaging, it makes you more interesting and engaging. Pursue further knowledge, actively learn at work, home, and play, and never let yourself become stagnant. We are a team of innovators and out of the box thinkers. Where there's a problem, there's an innovative way to solve it. Always on time. It's about respect. On time means you show up early and ready to go before the promised start time. People notice when you're on time, and they definitely notice when you're late. Being on time is a key factor in building trust with our clients and coworkers. Let's never violate that trust. Dependable. Being able to rely on your safety people goes without saying. We are well trained, prepared, and show up with the proper tools and equipment to get the job done right without excuses. If any issues arise, you can count on us to take care of it immediately. It's all about relationships. We live for great relationships, and in order to build those relationships, we consistently give more of ourselves than we ask of others. We inherently believe in putting our clients and colleagues first. It's just the way we operate. We like people, we like having fun, and we love a good sense of humor, and it shows. Key learning. Things freeze in the winter. When water freezes, it expands, and when it expands in an enclosed environment, it breaks things. Firefighters. Fire trucks, CAF units, shower trailers all have onboard water. Pumps are susceptible to freezing. Tanks and lines must be watched carefully. All water-related components should be checked every 4 hours on shift. All drain valves must be opened at the end of the job. Medics. If an AED freezes, it will become non-functional. The recalibration of an AED is approximately 4 hours. There is a freezables kit as part of the inventory. It contains everything wet that could freeze.
We are committed to continuing improvement toward an accident-free workplace through effective administration, education, and training. No job is to be regarded as so urgent that time cannot be taken to do it in a safe manner. The welfare of the individual is our greatest concern. Supervisors are responsible to ensure that machinery and equipment required for use by each worker are safe, and that each worker works in compliance with established safe work practices and procedures. This can only be established and sustained through a united effort by all employees, and the assistance of each person is required.
Worker health and safety responsibilities. Highlights. Participate in new employee orientation. Become familiar with and adhere to Trojan Safety Services safety program called WorkHub. Use or wear the equipment, protective devices, or clothing that the company requires. Work safely in accordance with the company's or client's health and safety programs and policies, and with the Occupational Health and Safety Act and applicable regulations. Report unsafe conditions to the supervisor coordinator after taking appropriate immediate action, which is documented through the FormStack Accident Incident Near Miss form. Report all accidents, injuries, and near misses immediately to the supervisor coordinator and document through the FormStack Accident Incident Near Miss form. Key learning: you're selling yourself. Don PPE prior to arrival on site until you understand site expectations. Always ask each client what their expectations are for you and your role the first day on site. Go the extra mile. Look and act professional. Show up early. And have your safety meeting / FLHA and other required paperwork ready prior to your safety meeting. Employee relationships. If you choose to have a relationship with a fellow Trojan safety employee or one of our client's employees, you do so at your own accord. If the relationship involves two people where there is a direct reporting relationship, we will have to adjust the reporting structure. If the relationship dissolves, Trojan Safety has no responsibility and will not become a workplace issue. Please remember to conduct yourselves professionally at all times, on or off the job. Some general guidelines to keep in mind are as follows. Unless previously agreed to by your dispatcher or manager, don't accept a ride into town from a contractor. You are then at their time frame to return. Be careful when consuming alcohol. Don't give out your personal phone number unless you are 100% sure you want that person contacting you. Medics. If you are not comfortable using your own number on emergency transport procedures, you can request a pay and talk phone from your branch manager. Keep your personal life separate from your work life. Workers' rights. Right and obligation to know, participate, and refuse any unsafe act or condition. Trojan Safety Services follows the Occupational Health and Safety Act, regulations, and code set out for our employees' rights. Employees have the right to be informed of known or foreseeable hazards in the workplace and to be provided with the information, instruction, training, and supervision necessary to protect their health and safety. Employees have the obligation and the responsibility to participate in identifying and correcting job-related health and safety concerns. An employee, at work, has the right and obligation to refuse unsafe work if they have a reasonable cause to believe that 1. A condition exists at work that presents a danger to themselves. 2. The use or operation of a machine or thing presents a danger to the employee or a coworker. And 3. The performance of an activity constitutes a danger to the employee or to another employee. Key learning: emergencies happen. As a safety and fire response provider, we will be involved in situations where an emergency is underway. If you receive a call from dispatch and they say it's an emergency, you need to quickly get ready. Male employees, ensure you're clean shaven, and get down to the office ASAP. You will be briefed as to the situation upon arrival. These situations, whether we are responding after the fact or something happens during the normal course of your day on location, are extremely sensitive in nature. You are not permitted to disclose the situation with people outside of the incident, take pictures, or otherwise disclose the information you receive while on site. Any breach of this could lead to immediate dismissal. Health and safety rules: discrimination, harassment, physical, mental, or sexual, or the prejudice of other employees or visitors will not be tolerated. Being in possession of or under the influence of alcohol or drugs at the workplace is prohibited. All employees have the right and the obligation to refuse work that is unsafe without fear of retribution. Any unsafe conditions must immediately be reported to a supervisor and documented through FormStack's Accident Incident Near Miss form. Immediately report to your supervisor any incident, accident, or near miss and document through the FormStack Accident Incident Near Miss form. All employees will wear appropriate PPE while on project sites. All new employees shall be adequately evaluated and or trained to perform the job assignment for which they are hired through competency evaluations. No fighting, horseplay, or practical jokes while on work projects. Theft or vandalism of company property will not be tolerated. No damaging, disabling, or interfering with safety, firefighting, or first aid equipment. And employees using prescription medication must inform their immediate supervisor. Violence, discrimination, and harassment. Any act of violence, discrimination, or harassment committed by or against any worker or member of the public is unacceptable conduct and will not be tolerated. In the event that you are the victim of violence, discrimination, or harassment, the following will be required. Either on your own or with the support of a supervisor, verbally ensure the offender is aware of their conduct. Document the details of the incident and maintain that documentation. Supervisors will require a written complaint to begin an investigation. Pending the outcome of the investigation, Trojan will take action in line with our disciplinary practices. Fit for duty. Being fit for duty means not being impaired by any means, such as drugs, legal or illegal, alcohol, fatigue, injury or illness, trauma, anything that affects your ability to perform your duty and make good, rational decisions. If you know you are going to be unfit for duty, you must inform dispatch with as much notice as possible. Substance abuse. Employees are expected to arrive for duty and remain fit for duty during their period of work, consult with their doctor or pharmacist regarding the proper use of medication and if the medication will hinder performance in any way. Seek advice on appropriate counseling or treatment if they suspect they have a dependency or an emerging substance abuse issue, and take appropriate actions to ensure a coworker does not remain in an unfit condition at work that may endanger the employee, coworkers, or others. Driving in vehicle. The vehicle is to be used for authorized company business only. Vehicles are all GPS and camera equipped to monitor speed, use, and location. Tampering with the GPS and camera can lead to immediate dismissal. You are expected to keep the vehicle in a clean and tidy condition at all times. Vehicles will be returned fueled and cleaned to Trojan's housekeeping standards. You are required to complete a pre-trip, daily checks, and post-trip of the assigned vehicle. Pets, cats or dogs, are not allowed in company vehicles. Smoking is not permitted in any company vehicle at any time. Do not operate the vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Speeding and or unsafe driving practices will not be tolerated and can lead to immediate dismissal. Texting or other distracted driving will not be tolerated and can lead to immediate dismissal. Motive dashcam and GPS system. Dashcams and GPS systems have been installed in every Trojan vehicle. The GPS system tracks vehicles' current and historical trip history, monitors vehicle diagnostics, and tracks speeding violations. To protect the privacy of our employees, Trojan has turned off the live streaming function of the in-cab dashcams, including audio. When events are triggered, a short clip, typically less than 30 seconds, of the road-facing and in-cab video are provided to justify why the AI determined an event occurred. Examples of events include hard braking, aggressive acceleration, hard cornering, cell phone usage, no seatbelt, smoking, and delayed responses. Social media. Don't tell secrets. It's acceptable to talk about your work and have a dialogue with the community, but it's not okay to publish confidential information. Confidential information includes such things as unpublished details about our operations, details of current projects, future project dates, financial information, research, and trade secrets. Think about consequences. Consider what might happen if a Trojan Safety Services employee is in a meeting with a customer or prospect and someone on the customer side pulls out a printout of your blog or picture from social media that portrays our employees in a less than flattering way. Don't forget your day job. Make sure that blogging and interaction with social media does not interfere with your job or commitments to customers. We've hired you for a specific job. Social networking is not that job. Journey management. You are required to set up a journey management plan prior to departing any location. Journey management plans can be set up through calling your local office number and not by texting or calling the dispatch cell phone directly. By calling the office number, if you call after hours, you will reach our live answering service. Ask them to set up a journey management plan and they will set it up with you. Answering service has people stationed 24 hours per day with procedures in place to ensure your safety. Texting or calling dispatch will not ensure someone is awake to confirm your safety. Key learning: you're going to be alone. Once you're done training, you'll likely be working by yourself. Be confident in your abilities before going on your own. If you're not ready, then say so and get additional training. If there are things you realize you don't know, call. If there is a problem you can't seem to fix on your own, call. Due diligence. Definition: due diligence means anyone with responsibility for health and safety must take every precaution reasonable in the circumstances to avoid a work-related injury or illness. Taking reasonable care holds individuals accountable for their acts and omissions. This may go well beyond regulatory compliance. What does this mean for you? As a safety professional, you have a responsibility towards the crews you are being paid to ensure the well-being of. That means ensuring you have done your due diligence by ensuring all your equipment is accounted for and in working condition and is within the expiration dates. Be alert, aware, and prepared for the hazards on site and understand your responsibilities in regards to those hazards. Treat the job as if you're going to look after a member of your own family. The industry is extremely safe, and when nothing happens, it makes it easy to become complacent. Remember, it's when you are not prepared that something goes wrong. Don't become complacent. Personal protective equipment. Standard PPE consists of hard hat, safety glasses, coveralls, gloves, CSA approved work boots, ice cleats for winter operations. You are expected to wear all required PPE while on the job site. PPE should be donned prior to entering the job site. Specialized PPE will be provided along with training on proper use. Critical incident stress management. Due to the nature of our roles, there is a possibility of being involved in something considered high stress. In the event that you are involved in a situation where there's a significant injury to someone, a fatality, or other significant event, Trojan's response will be: a supervisor will bring a replacement to site and relieve you of your duties until you are able to get proper care to ensure your mental health is taken care of. Encourage you to take critical incident counseling. Arrange for critical incident counseling if you agree to it. Provide support where needed. Enforcement and corrective action. Orientation is day 1 of your 90-day probationary period. At any point during probation, Trojan Safety has the right to terminate employment without notice or cause. After probation, Trojan follows the 3-strike rule. Verbal warning. Trojan will clearly identify to you the violation that has occurred and ensure you understand the way to correct your actions. Written warning. A written letter will be provided outlining where you continue to not meet Trojan standards, our expectations for how to meet those standards, and the consequences if those standards continue to be unmet. Suspension or dismissal. At the discretion of your manager, you may be suspended from service or terminated from employment. Serious infractions can lead to immediate dismissal. Such infractions include, but are not limited to, excessive speeding and/or unsafe driving practices, being in possession of or impaired by drugs and/or alcohol on the job site or in company vehicles, violent or threatening behavior. Return to work. In the event you are injured at work, you must immediately report the injury to your dispatch and/or manager and/or site supervisor, as well as fill out an incident report found on FormStack. If the injury prevents you from being able to fulfill your duties, we will require for you to go to the hospital and have a doctor fill out a list of motions or actions you can do, as well as time required in a modified position and other measures such as physio. We will ensure we provide a task that is suitable as not to aggravate the injury further, but is of benefit to the company. It's important to understand that we report our lost time incidents to our clients. If that score gets too high, we can be banned from working with certain clients. It is in everyone's best interest to minimize the lost time incidents and keep people doing a task. This is an example copy of a timesheet. Your timesheet is used to track the jobs you have been on and is used to calculate your pay. You will learn more about filling out a timesheet during your hands-on training. Next steps. Introduction to paperwork. Meet the dispatcher on shift. Get assigned a trainer. Complete a job shadow. Your trainer will sign off on competencies when they feel confident in your abilities. If you don't feel confident, it is your duty to inform your manager. Start working on your own.